In a small coastal village, where the sea roared with untamed fury and the winds howled relentlessly, stood an ancient lighthouse. Its tall, weathered structure was a beacon of hope for the fishermen and sailors who braved the treacherous waters. The lighthouse keeper, an elderly man named Elias, was known for his unwavering dedication and vigilance. Elias had lived in the lighthouse for decades, his life intertwined with the rhythm of the tides and the pulse of the sea. Every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Elias would climb the winding stairs to the lantern room and light the beacon, casting its guiding glow across the stormy waters. But the villagers knew little of Elias's hidden past. Few understood why the old man was so meticulous in his duties. Only he knew the secret he guarded closely, a secret that had been handed down through generations of lighthouse keepers. It was said that Elias carried a small, leather-bound book, filled with navigational charts and cryptic notes passed from his ancestors. The book contained a pattern, a unique sequence of lights and signals that could summon the lighthouse's full power during the fiercest storms, guiding ships safely through the most perilous conditions. One fateful night, a massive storm descended upon the coast. The winds roared like a pack of wild beasts, and the waves crashed violently against the rocks. The village huddled in fear, their eyes fixed on the lighthouse, hoping that Elias would keep his promise to protect them from disaster. As the storm raged, Elias worked with a calm determination. He meticulously followed the instructions in his book, sending out a series of signals that pulsed through the storm with a rhythmic brilliance. The lighthouse's beam cut through the darkness, a steadfast guide amid the chaos. But the storm was relentless. A ship, the Sea Serpent, was caught in the tempest, its crew desperately trying to navigate through the fierce waves. The ship's captain, a grizzled veteran named Captain Thompson, struggled to keep the vessel on course, but the storm threatened to overwhelm them. Elias, watching from the lighthouse, could see the Sea Serpent struggling. With steady hands and a determined heart, he adjusted the lighthouse's signals, sending out a sequence that had never been tested before. The beam intensified, its light piercing the storm's fury. Elias knew that the fate of the ship depended on his vigilance. Captain Thompson, battling the storm's ferocity, saw the lighthouse's signal cutting through the darkness. He recognized the unique pattern, a beacon of hope in the tempest. With renewed hope, he steered the Sea Serpent toward the guiding light, carefully maneuvering through the treacherous waters. Hours later, as the storm began to wane, the Sea Serpent limped into the harbor, its crew exhausted but safe. The villagers cheered, their relief palpable. They gathered around Elias, who stood at the lighthouse's base, his face weathered but proud. Captain Thompson approached Elias, shaking his hand gratefully.
"You saved us, old man. How did you know exactly what to do?"
Elias smiled, his eyes twinkling with the wisdom of his years.
The lighthouse has been guiding sailors through storms for generations. It's not just about the light. It's about knowing when and how to use it. My ancestors taught me the patterns, the sequences. They knew that guidance and vigilance could prevent even the most perilous of storms.
The villagers, though they had never known the full extent of Elias's dedication, were deeply moved. They realized that the lighthouse was more than just a structure, it was a symbol of unwavering guidance and vigilance. As the storm passed and calm returned to the coast, Elias climbed the stairs to the lantern room one last time. He looked out at the now tranquil sea, the stars twinkling in the clear night sky. He knew that his duty was far from over, but he took solace in the knowledge that, through his vigilance and the secrets of his predecessors, he had kept the storm at bay. The moral of the story spread through the village: guidance and vigilance can prevent even the most perilous of storms. And so, the lighthouse continued to stand tall, a steadfast guardian of the coast, its light a beacon of hope for all who sailed the stormy seas.